Hi sir, good day. I am Rico Ikaw Jr. from BSTM THSM2B. I will report the 103 to 108 slide. So first slide is the annual oceanic cable capacity increase in 1989 to 2014. So subsea or submarine cable are the fiber optic cables that connect countries across the world via cables laid on the ocean floor. These cables, often thousands of miles in length, are able to transmit huge amounts of data rapidly from one point to another. So in this illustration shows two lines. First line is the added capacity and the second line is the added distance. Added capacity is increased in 2012, which is happy abot of 120,000. Second one is the added distance kilometer, which is na-increase siya pag 1999, which is naabot siya og 180,000. Next one is the some long distance travel cost link. Transatlantic steamship 1880s $35 to $100. Transcontinental rails 1880s cost in dollar $100 to $200. Transcontinental rails 1940s $70 to $100. Transcontinental air 1940s $300. Transcontinental air 1960s cost in dollar $150. Transcontinental air 2000 $600. Next is the evolution of mobility United States 1800 to 2000. Average ground travel speed, average mobility, per capita GDP 1800, 3 mph, average mobility 1500 miles per year, per capita GDP 1200, 1850, 4 mph, average mobility 1600 miles per year, per capita GDP 1900, 1900, 8 mph, average mobility 2000 miles per year, per capita GDP 5000. 1950, 23 mph, 6900 miles per year, 12,000 capita GDP. 2000, 34 mph, 18 miles per year, 35,000 per capita GDP. So in this illustration, based on this illustration is akong kung nasabtan is every year is ni-increase siya ang iyang average ground travel speed, average mobility, and per capita GDP. Next is some impact of early containerization. Containerization reduces congestion in parts significantly, shortens shipping time, and reduces losses from damage and theft. So pre-containerization 1965, post-containerization 1970 to 71. So dock labor productivity 1.7, pre-containerization 1965 1.7 tons per hour, post-containerization 1970 to 71 30 to 30 tons per hour, post-concentration loaded port service Europe Australia trade 11 ports, 3 ports. Insurance cost Australia Europe imports 0 to 24 per ton, 0.4 per ton. Inventory holding cost Hamburg and Sydney 2 per ton, 1 per ton. Next is the corporate adaptation to travel innovation American Express and Wells Fargo. So interstate wagon service, rail service, and financial service. First one is the interstate wagon service. Interstate wagon service any of various type of the horse-drawn cart designed from transport and delivery on the battlefield. So ang base example ani sa Philippines is the Kalisa. So next one is the rail service. Rail service means regularly scheduling public transit service running on the rails or railways. So kini mga trains. So financial service. Financial service are the economic service provided by the finance industry, which is companies and broad range of business that manage money, including credit unions, banks, credit card companies, insurance companies, accountancy companies, consumer finance companies, stock brokerage, investment funds, and individuals. So American Express kini siya nga kuan instead Wagon Rail Service Financial Service is American Express ang first din gi-adapt sa Wells Fargo. So Interstate Wagon Service is established in 1850s in Buffalo, New York. So din gi-adapt siya sa Wells Fargo in 1852, established in San Francisco. 1866 Stagecoach Service. So Rail Service 1889 Express Trains, 1918 existing Express Business. Then gi-adapt ni siya sa Wells Fargo in 1888 Express Train. This Financial Service, American Express, 1857 Money Orders, 1891 Travel Checkways, and 1958 Credit Cards. And gi-adapt na siya sa Wells Fargo in 1905 Wells Fargo Bank, 1967 Credit Cards, 1995 Web Banking Accounts. Next is the cumulative waves of transport development. So there are three types of transport, which is air, land, and maritime. So airport, air transportation means air. Air transportation means that business of transporting natural person, property, cargo, and mail by aircraft. Land transportation is the transport of movement of people around animals or goods from one location to another location on land. So next is the maritime. Maritime transport or ocean transport is the transport of people, passengers, or, or goods via waterways. So kini siya nga maritime is kini mga barko, and sa air is mga airplane, helicopters, and the land is the motorcycle, cars, and rails. So ang best example sa air is the airport, a complex of runways and building for the takeoff, landing, maintenance of civil aircraft, which facilities for passengers. Then sa kining maritime is the best example is sail ship. Sail ship is a sailing ship is a seagoing vessel that uses sails mounted on mast to harness the power of wind and propel the vessel. So next is the steamship, a ship that is propelled by a steam or engine. So ang kining steamship is sakyanan ni sa mga tao mga mo travels from maagi sa water. Mo na siya ang kining passenger boat. Next one is the container ship, is a cargo ship that carries all of its load in the truck-sized intermodal container. So ang best example ng container ship is kana mga kagahanan sa mga cargos sa mga truck. Kini siya nga barko is mao na siya ang sakyanan sa mga bugat, sa mga butang. So this is the last part of my report, sir. Thank you.